I started to play games on my computer as early as elementary school. However, it wasn't until later in the years I began engaging in the online community of whatever game I was playing, whether it be in the forums, discussions, or just interactions with other players in general. Despite how I was viewed on the outside, looking to be drawn by the miracles of what my computer is capable of, I was heavily involved in an unnamed virtual community at the time. However, I was not alone. These online video games exposed a distinct door for me and many other people to enter. It was not just me who was drawn to the miracles of my computer's capabilities, but millions of users worldwide. These connections provide conversations and messages to go through and a new pool of knowledge to understand. What kind of knowledge specifically? Well, the general concept of gaming, of course. Even if each game is different, there's a solid ground of comprehension every user will realize after some time. There will be strategies, instructions, common play tools, and even theory behind every game.
So, what about it?
I just want to say that engaging in multiplayer online gaming culture improves comprehensive and social skills through interaction and repetitive simulation through similar game concepts in our community. Well, first let's start from the ground of things. What is MMO? It's understood as Massive Multiplayer Online Game. It has the capability of supporting a large number of players simultaneously. There are many types of games such as role-playing, simulation, and even racing. Alongside with that, there are many platforms such as computers, video game consoles, and even mobile devices. But I'll be focusing on the computer side for now.
Aren't games just for entertainment?
Yeah, no. That side of the argument is pretty obvious already. Those who play online games are pointed out to be addicted or isolated. There's a concern for being too glued to the screen, reasoning that individuals just close themselves off to escape the real world to enter the virtual one. But you see, little did you know, online video games are basically like a third place. It is a social realm for everyone. The MMO's purpose is to connect a massive number of players onto the same platform and play through interaction and cooperation. These games actually promote different types of virtual interaction, whether it be casual conversation, strategy, and even marketing. We're provided a unique and comfortable environment for players who want to boil down their environment with those who share the same values as them. There's a difference between in and out of game interaction. In-game, there's a mutual lean towards cooperation and agreement. As for out of game, it tends to go off more tangent and leads to discussions in common core groups or forums, for example. Online games also bridge social capital, in which it has the ability to expose the individual to a diversity of worldwide views, as it can connect many individuals with the same interests together and promote global interaction and exchange, which I think is an amazing feature, making this online gaming culture so unique. There is a settling and common thought shared with the participants who gather in the online community because they all interact with those who have the same interests as them, discuss game strategies and skills, and often collaborate for new gaming features. Aside from the social potential this has to offer, online video games also improve comprehension skills. When we play games, we read the text or take in whatever situation is presented, process it, and understand its meaning. Similar to literacy in a way in which it's the ability to make inferences. The online gaming culture has this speech community. The language norm is drawn out by rules and negotiations amongst many players, resulting into this quote-unquote speech community. Despite the buildup of these conversations that undergo repetition, video game has this ability to make an argument. Through the notion of game patterns with recognizable situations in every platform comes with different symbolic baggage and rhetoric potential. It can be used to send off messages and ideals to many players and is a way to inspire professionals to use this as a creative outlet to reach out to targeted communities. Online video games is a big step in improving comprehension skills. Literacy is on its own level because besides the traditional reading literacy, there's also the existence of visual literacy. Through the repetition of similar game concepts, kids are able to understand and recognize different aspects of games through visual and audio feed of it all. Despite how online video games give the vibe of complete isolation and addiction, there's a complete turnaround benefit to what a virtual world has to offer. you are not alone, because you are thrown into a pool of other gamers in this multiplayer community. You are also thrown into a pool of people who have the same interests as you. It's inevitable to not come across someone in which engaging in conversation about general gaming topics such as strategy, game concept, and even for casual sakes is in or out of game. There's much more than just playing the game. Not only does it build mutual relationship, but it also builds an individual's literacy.